Okay, that's it.
We started over?
Yes, we started.
Okay. What's up, y'all? This is Jakub, aka Kuba from Sustainability Starts Within, and I'm here with my good friend Konstantinos. Welcome to my channel.
Hello guys, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So we met at the Woodstock Fruit Festival 2017, and here we are a year later where we got to connect again at the Woodstock Fruit Festival 2018, as well as the Canada Fruit Fest, which was the first of its kind.
It was really nice.
This year, really nice. And we got to get to know each other more, do some masterminding together, and
Support each other in this, it was wonderful. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, thank you as
It was
well.
great.
And what I want to talk to Konstantinos about today on this channel was the fact that while we were at Woodstock, I noticed him constantly eating grapes, and I was like, is this guy on a grape cure? Except at nighttime, we'd always have durian parties, so I was like, maybe he's on a grape durian cure. But I was really interested, so I was wondering, what does like eating one type of fruit, especially something like grapes, which is really astringent, like what does that play in your life? Like,
Okay, so I can tell you my experience from Canada Fruit Festival. I was mainly on a cherry island, and on Woodstock I was mainly on grapes. So my thinking behind that was, okay, I have all this beautiful produce available. What's the thing that I really intuitively want to eat more? And I'm trying to be as clear as much as I can in my diet. So I'm trying to find the most organic, the best variety, the most ripe produce. So when I have all this variety, instead of going insane and having avocados with grapes or mixing it up together, I say, okay, let's monomeal, so I have the clarity to connect with all these beautiful people on these two festivals. So I prefer monomeals, and even though I'm a chef, I'm doing a lot of recipes, but I really prefer to, especially when I have a lot of things going on in my life, I prefer to go simple as possible, in order to have the energy to process all this other information. So for me, in Canada Food Festival, we have like a full buffet with different kinds of fruits, and we had a full bucket of cherries. Big, local, organic cherries.
oh, so good.
So I noticed that the cherries had maybe, I don't know, 10 to 50 wasps on them. The wasps were going crazy, they were biting the cherries, making holes, like they were actually eating the cherries. And I noticed that, I said, okay, this must be the best fruit here. And I tasted all the other things, the peaches were great, everything was great, but the cherries were next level. I said, you know what, I'm gonna monomeal cherries. And cherries, in my opinion, with grapes, are one of the highest monomeals diets that you can do for a short period, to detox. And I know some people that have done it for a longer periods, months, and they have really good results. And I said, okay, let's do that, in order for me to have the clarity to, to balance and to connect, socialize as much as possible, and take the most out of the festivals. So on Canada Fruit Festival was the cherries, and on Woodstock was mainly the grapes. These grapes were amazing.
They were amazing.
They were amazing. I gave you, remember the first day I said, look at that. I was like, okay. Okay, so that's why I stayed on the grapes. That's the mentality behind it, the thinking.
I totally relate. I felt similar. I was like, there's so much variety and abundance. It all looks amazing, but I want to have a good energy and be present with the people I'm socializing with and meeting and connecting with. So I was also just like keeping it simple, and I would just monomeal, and I would just eat watermelon, drink lots of juice, and then I would have maybe like papayas one night, or I would not mix too many ingredients, as best as I can, just so like to have that clarity that
Absolutely.
you talked about. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what? It's beautiful to take care of a person by giving him food, and sometimes in order to boost this this giving of love, basically, you take care of their food a little bit more. That's why you make all these complex recipes and all this stuff in order for them to receive, oh, this guy actually, this person really is taking care of me. He was battling in the kitchen for 2 hours or something to prepare something nice for me. That's why I make it more complicated. But I really believe that when you go into this lifestyle for a while, you actually clear your palate enough to test and appreciate all the different textures and the perfume, the taste of a simple fruit. And you can actually meditate through eating that food, and that creates like conscious eating. And you can actually take so much more nutrients, mental and physical, from what you eat. Because at least I tend to, when I eat, I tend to do multitasking. I'm checking my emails, I'm doing other stuff, I'm talking to people from something else completely different. And I found that when you are actually focusing on this holy act, which is a holy act, you are nourishing your body in order to go out and pursue your dreams, your values, your beliefs, your purpose. So you have to make sure you are actually taking all the information that's packaged so nicely. Nature has packaged so nice in the fruit. As Chris Kendall says, like it's love in form, fruit. So I love this analogy. So that's why.
Yeah, it becomes your body basically.
Absolutely.
So you kind of, when you take your time eating it, appreciating it, your chemistry is getting in line with the fruit, with your body.
And being present.
Yeah.
So important.
Yeah, I love it. I don't like to eat and work anymore. I like to take my time to eat.
I noticed that.
Inside joke. Okay, thank you so much, Konstantinos, for sharing that.
You're very welcome.
Happy to have you on my channel. I'm happy to connect with you.
Awesome. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Where can you want to say something?
No.
I want to ask, where can the people find you?
So yeah, I'm on Instagram, Higher Self Manifesto, and basically the whole project is about highlighting the patterns behind overcoming low vibe and the feelings that they really take us down, how to overcome a situation where you're feeling overwhelmed. And I have a lot of content in my channel, and I'm going to release even more, and that's why I'm traveling basically, to collect interviews from people who overcame a lot of difficult situations, and through interviews I have the blessing to facilitate a situation where we can actually break down what happened exactly, so people can take bits from this from individual journeys and use it for their own, relate of course, because we are all the same, and go out of a very dark place, which for me the most difficult part was to relate with someone else. I was feeling alone when I was in a very low place. I was depressed a lot of times in my life, and I had to build a structure in order to go out of it, and a lot of people have done this, and this is what I'm trying to highlight, to see the pattern behind it. So that's what I'm doing in my channel, in my project.
So it's mainly Instagram?
Mainly Instagram right now, and all the interviews are gonna be uploaded after and transcript them and make it in audio format in YouTube. But the whole idea behind is gonna be that.
Okay, perfect. We'll put the links in the description below.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Wonderful. Thanks for this opportunity.
Yes. Okay, blessed. See you guys later. Peace.
Bye guys.